Earth again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the they all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 3rd down. Martinez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And on the ground they go with a running back. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Martinez. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Jackson looking to throw on third. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Jackson out to his left. This is caught. Gronkowski. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to throw. Martinez to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Martinez operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might want.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Gronkowski, the intended target. Third down here. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7.
Lucky 56.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Flushed out right. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Touchdown, Detroit! Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now. At 2 receiving touchdowns, now his second rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2. 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Martinez now off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Martinez. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Watching that, Barney!
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Detroit!
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Gone!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fast. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fast. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something we don't want to. Right down on you.